Liz Cooper in the Stampede live in Studio B here on WNCW. Lights from the Window Flowers recording, which we enjoyed this past year. Still enjoying it. And glad to have y'all in Studio B today. I'll tell you what, Grant and Ryan lay down a solid groove for you to lay that myriad of guitar sounds over that you do. You have a lot of guitar sounds.
I do. They're a very, very strong backbone.
Yes, they
They're
are.
like a backbone that's been just pumped with a lot of calcium.
The wind beneath your wings.
Yes.
That's terrific. You guys played in Asheville last night. How did that go?
It was so fun. There's such good people there, and the sound was really good, and everything was great. The hospitality was fantastic. Just a great time.
Well, Asheville is, in its own way, I guess, sort of like a Greenwich Village here in North Carolina, maybe on a smaller scale than Nashville, but nevertheless, a great music scene up there. And you guys are headed to Charlotte tonight to play. I wanted to ask one question, Liz. It's kind of an odd question. People out there who are still getting familiar with you may think this is odd. Do you still find time to play any golf?
Not much, but sometimes. It just depends. And if it's really hot outside, I just won't go. But if it's, I prefer to play in colder weather or perfect weather.
I know you played probably a lot more before you took the turn into music there.
I did.
Yeah. But as like most golfers, I figured you hadn't given it up completely.
No, it's something I do. I'll do with like my dad or, in the biz, just making biz deals out on the golf.
Liz and I we've been playing together almost for 4 years or so, and I still had yet to see Liz play golf, and we played golf for the first time like a week ago.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Played like 3 or 4 holes. It was a lot of fun.
3 or 4 holes?
Yeah, it was just all we had time for.
Oh, okay.
I hit a flop shot over a big fan, an outdoor fan.
Yeah, it was an impressive shot.
I just found that interesting that, you were working on a possible career in golf. You had didn't you have a scholarship?
I did. I had a full scholarship to a college called Towson University in Baltimore City.
And you decided you wanted to do music instead.
Yes.
Were you already playing guitar and writing or anything before?
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was 16, and I started writing maybe when I was like 18, and I just thought it was a lot more fulfilling and more fun to me. I was a lot more passionate about music, so I decided to just do it.
It was calling to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you moved to Nashville, what did he say, 8 years ago, 7, 8 years ago?
About 8 years ago.
Yeah. And so your first album came out, 2014?
2014, I had an EP come out called Monsters.
Yeah. How would you say you've changed musically or whatever since then?
Oh,
coming to
a lot.
Fast forward into 2018 in this album.
Yeah, a lot's changed. I guess it's like 5 years ago, and on that album, those were really, or like on that EP, those were some of the first songs that I'd ever written. And when I moved down to Nashville, I didn't know what to do with myself, so I just started doing writers rounds and like open mics, and just started doing that because I just had no clue how it worked. And I was just working odd jobs, and I eventually just started meeting people and kind of building, just started playing music with different people, and from there it's just grown so much since then. And
pretty easy meeting people and making connections after you got into Nashville?
Yeah, you just gotta keep plugging away and doing your thing.
Doing all those things.
Yeah, just meeting friends and just going to shows. And then when I turned 21, things got a lot easier because I could actually go to any of the venues and doing that kind of thing, and getting wasted with my dogs.
Yeah.
Speaking about the community in Nashville, I think that's one of the things, kind of what you're getting at, is it is easy. It feels easier in Nashville than some other towns as far as meeting people in music goes. It's not. It's competitive. It's competitive if you let it be competitive, but really people want to help, and they want you to play shows with them. If you're a nice person, most of the people there are really just naturally nice.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of fun just meeting random people that we never knew we would meet, just within music.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Folks would wonder, that surely there's some competition there, but it seems like everybody is, empathetic, and everybody
Mhm.
wants to make it, but you want to help your friends as well.
Yeah, I think the best thing, to be competitive with yourself and just get better, because everyone is really amazing. They're all amazing musicians down there and artists, and so you learn from that. And it either scares you and you're like, oh God, I can't do this at all, or it just really lights a fire in you. And then I think everyone just, I don't know, people respect that. I think when you're like, wow, that's really amazing, and you take something away from learning something from somebody else, and kind of turning it into your own thing. And I don't know.
Mhm. We're talking with Liz Cooper and the Stampede here in Studio B. These guys, they're called the Stampede, but they're really nice. They didn't run over me when I came in or anything. Just the drummer's getting pumped up back there.
That's why he's in this cage.